We believe that having this design incorporated in our bedrooms will utilize space with regards to the given space for each room, and we also have provided a ladder for both beds so that they can go up, and some curtains so they Good
Good
day!
day!
I am Anthony Dagala.
I'm Justin Macy.
And I'm Lucian Mariel E. Hapin of 2AR1. This is the Architectural Design 3 Major Play 2 of our group, named DAHIVE, a walk-up 4-story mixed-use building with dormital. The goal of this project is to propose a temporary mixed-use 4-story structure that caters clients' needs and satisfies the building code requirements. This site is a through lot with a total area of 735 square meters located in between Pinaval Street and Eloisa Street in Manila. The Hive's design incorporates honeycomb patterns and a colorful palette in the interior and exterior. Bringing a fun, playful touch to the surroundings, the Hive is a pop of color and a dynamic feature in the views of Pinaval Street and Eloisa Street.
Thank you, Marielle. And now I will be presenting the concept sheet. So the hive is inspired by its namesake, the beehive, and the bees, which are known to symbolize productivity, communication, hard work, and community. The bee represents the main users of the building, the dormers, who are mostly students who show hard work and dedication in their studies. And honeycomb patterns are also incorporated in the facade with a colorful touch. Similar to a beehive, the community serves as a second home for both the students and the visitors. The color palette, as shown here above, will be the colors used for the facade of the dormital. Gray will be used as a base color in order to balance the four other vibrant colors, and hints of vibrant colors on the exterior finish will make the dormital express a sense of liveliness to the users. And the design considerations that we followed are natural lighting, user safety, nature, ventilation, flooding, sustainability, and aesthetics. And the design objectives that we plan to follow is to provide transparency and provide ventilation in the building. We will ensure a safe and secure environment for the users and create a design that caters to the PWD. And next is to preserve the greenery within the site, to design a building which shows vitality, show and apply the principles of sustainable architecture, and to apply building strategies for hazard prevention and control. So this are site analysis. The site is bounded between two roads, namely Padre Noval Street and the Aloysia Street at the back. And indicated in the picture below is the wind direction, which hits the rear and the front facade, which makes it more of an advantage. And the sun path, which is covered by the Galleria Suites, which serves as a shade for the site. And one of the strengths of the site is that it is bounded between two roads, meaning it's accessible in through both sides. And the strategy we plan to use is that we're gonna provide two openings, and one from the Eloisa Street and one from the Padre Noval Street, so people will be able to go inside and outside freely at any side of the building. And one weakness of the site is that it is prone to flooding, and we plan to minimize the dangers of this weakness, elevated the structure by 0.6 meters, and this This will protect the building from outside flood from going in quickly. And the evolution of forms, we started from a beehive and we sliced it open and it shows the pattern of the honeycomb. We got one hexagon and made it hollow and formed a hexalace pattern and applied the color palette, which will in turn have a more lively and vibrant effect that will motivate students or will make the facade more appealing in the rear and the front elevations. Moving on to the site development plan, our site is here and this is our roof and it's beside Galleria Suites and Sparanity. The site is bounded between two roads, namely Padre Noval Street, which is located here, and Aloysius Street, which is located up there. So as you can see, this is the road network. I placed cars, which indicates the flow of the street. So it's going the left side. And as you can see here, the green roof is actually the UST swimming pool. And you can see through this map how close the hive are dormital in the building. As you can see in the close-up, the site is beside Galleria Suites. This is the second close-up, which shows the solar shingles and the gray roof shingles. The mechanical louver roofing system is also seen below, and the slope of the roof, which is sloping down the rear area so that it will have a water collection system. And Sparanity is the building beside the hive. In the last close-up, you will see that the site is located near Samgyup Sarap and Tap and Chop and the De Las Reyes Street here. The site is also near several commercial areas which consist of Meet Up, an eating place, D-Bricks, a laundry shop, WPJ Laundry, and Chris Life. So that's it for the site development plan.
The original site has a tree in the middle, which will be transferred to the right side of the lot facing Pinoval Street. This is so that the view of the front facade will not be blocked. The hive has 4 parking slots wherein one of them is for the PWD. There are PWD ramps provided at the front and rear, and also stairs on all 4 sides as the building is elevated by 0.60 meters as a flood prevention measure. There are fire exits that are located at the rear left and front right sides for easy access. The ground floor is divided into 2 parts, the commercial space and the dormitory. On the right side, there are 2 stores with storage rooms at the front, and adjacent to store number 1 is the main entrance, waiting area, and the 2 powder rooms in the restaurant. Further back is the dining area, counter, and the rear entrance. The kitchen is located at the rear part along with the office, locker room, powder room, and receiving area. 2 garbage disposal areas are allocated at the rear, left, and right sides. On the front left side is the main lobby, lounge, and the male and female CR of the dormitory. Next to that is a service door, utility room, mail area, and rear entrance of the dormitory. Further back is the admin office with a pantry and security room inside. On the rear left side of the building is the plumbing room and the EE room. Going up to the second floor, the area above the main lobby is open, creating a high ceiling. The stairs going up to the 3rd and 4th floor are on the left side of the front fire exit. Adjacent to the fire exit is the private gym for dormers with a membership, including a locker area, shower area, and powder room. The mini lobby is also located in the middle. The male and female CR, similar to the layout of the ground floor, is on the front left side. At the right rear side, there is the hot desking, individual spaces, and the meeting rooms with a common pantry. There is also an entertainment room and convenience store on the left. Further back is the plumbing room, EE room, and utility room, which are vertically stacked on all floors. Upon reaching the 3rd floor, there is a mini lobby and a keycard entry before the dorm rooms to provide more security for the users. There is also a common laundry area which is shared by the dormers from both the 3rd and 4th floors. Rooms 1 to 10 are all 4 occupancy rooms, each with 4 loft beds, a kitchen sink, and a separate shower and powder room. Each room is recessed by 0.60 meters wherein plants are placed to create air pockets for a cooling effect. Upon reaching the 4th floor, there's also a mini lobby and a keycard entry. However, there is a shared kitchen and dining and an outdoor lounge on the left side. There is an employee's room provided for the staff who will assist the dormers. Rooms 11 to 15 are single occupancy rooms, while rooms 16 to 18 are two occupancy rooms. All rooms come with a bed, desk, and chair depending on the number of users. Each also has its own kitchen sink and a separate shower and powder room. Each room is also recessed by 0.60 meters. The water tank is located inside the plumbing room at the rear end of the floor. The hive has a dark gray roof with solar shingles. It slopes towards the southwest. There is also a motorized louver system which will act as a shade for the outdoor lounge. That's it for the floor plans and the roof plan.
The group decided to come up with 3 elevations in order to better show the design of the exterior facade of the dormital. From here, you could also see that the dormital is elevated by 0.60 meters as a solution to flooding which usually occurs in the area when there is a heavy rainfall. The colors used for the exterior facade were based on the color palette chosen by the group. These colors are pink, blue, orange, and yellow. A light-colored polished concrete was used for the main facade in order to balance the vibrant colors used for the designs. The front, rear, and left side elevations will further be explained in this segment. For the front elevation, its left part has patterned multicolored glass curtains. Since the sun rises on that side, the colored glass curtain would create a colorful visual effect on the interior of that area. The colored glass would also help limit the amount of sunlight passing through. A mechanical louvered roofing was used for the outdoor lounge on the 4th floor in order to provide shading and protection to the open area from harsh weather conditions. Frosted glass was used for the railing design of the outdoor lounge in order to balance the use of vibrant and neutral colors. Its right part, on the other hand, has a multicolored hexagonal steel framework attached to the concrete wall. It was inspired by the honeycomb pattern, which was the main inspiration of this project. Colored protruding concrete were also placed on the facade for additional accent. The rear elevation is somewhat similar to the front elevation. A hexagonal steel framework is also attached on the concrete wall, and colored glass windows were used for the meeting rooms. Rooms on the 3rd and 4th floors are all equipped with insulated glazing windows with colored steel framing. As seen from the floor plan, rooms were recessed by 0.6 meters in order to create air pockets that would help make rooms cooler and for better air ventilation. Lastly, for the left side elevation, each of the 4 vibrant colors from the group's chosen palette was assigned to every floor. Yellow for the 1st floor, orange for the 2nd, blue for the 3rd, and pink for the 4th floor. The depth of the hexagonal steel framework and the protruding concrete in the front and rear elevations can be seen in the left and right side of the left side elevation. Similar to the rear elevation, the rooms on the 3rd and 4th floors in the left side elevation were also recessed by 0.60 meters in order to create air pockets. Colored glass was used for the entertainment room on the 2nd floor, while other windows were made of insulated glazing with colored steel framing. Colored lintels were also added above the other windows to make it look more appealing and for aesthetic purposes. The 2 degrees roof inclination can also be seen on this side. The floor-to-height ceiling of every floor, which is 3 meters, can be seen in these sections. The group opted to make the ceiling of the main lobby higher than the other areas to make it look more grand and spacious. Lastly, the overall height of the dormital is 15 meters, which is in compliance with the given maximum building height. As seen from the floor plans, the public commercial spaces, such as the rentable stores and dining area, were separated from the dormital itself so that dormers wouldn't have to go through a long way just to reach their rooms, and this can be seen in the cross-section. The stores, together with their storage areas and the main lobby, can be seen on the 1st floor. Meanwhile, amenities such as the gym and the open area overlooking the 1st floor can be seen on the 2nd floor. The mini lobby, exclusive for dormers, and room 1, which is a 4-occupancy bedroom, can be seen on the 3rd floor. The layout of the shared dining area and kitchen, and curtain wall design similar to the main lobby, can be seen on the 4th floor. Aside from this, Another mini lobby was made available for dormers residing on the fourth floor. Lastly, fire exit doors and the staircase from the second up to the fourth floor can also be seen in the cross-section. For the sections, the group chose to show the most interesting aspects of the dormitory. For the first floor of the longitudinal section, the lobby, lounge, and mail area can be seen. Meanwhile, the open area overlooking the first floor, mini lounge, convenience store, and meeting room can be seen on the second floor. The third and fourth floors are more or less similar since the rooms have the same placing on both floors. Layout of room 8, which is a 4-occupancy bedroom, and room 16, which is a double occupancy bedroom, were also shown in this section. The beds are elevated in the 4-occupancy bedroom, allowing chairs and tables to be placed underneath it. Beds in the double occupancy bedroom, on the other hand, are separated from chairs and tables. Also, the group opted to separate the powder room and the shower room so that dormers could be more efficient in using it. The air pockets mentioned in the elevations part a while ago can better be perceived in this section. Plants will be placed in these air pockets to provide fresher air to the rooms. What makes the fourth floor different is just that there is an additional shared kitchen and outdoor lounge exclusive for dormers.
For the perspectives, first is the exterior perspective. So as you can see, we apply the colorful exterior facade finishes with the hexagon hexalis. And we also applied it in our colorful glazing, glass glazing here. We applied the color palette all throughout the whole building. So as you can see in the front, this is the tree that we replanted. As for the interior perspective, this is the interior perspective of the lobby. And as you can see, this is the colorful glass glazing, which will reflect the colorful light into the lobby. And we also incorporated wall mural art that will induce student creativity and will probably motivate the students to do better in their school. So this is the reception area, and this is the couches and sofas that we provided for people to wait and for visitors to rest and wait for their friends. And lastly, this is the interior perspective of our bedroom. So as you can see, the study table is located below the beds, and we also incorporated the colorful finishes and paint have a more vibrant and lively effect for the students. We believe that having this design incorporated in our bedrooms will utilize space with regards to the given space for each room, and we also have provided a ladder for both beds so that they can go up, and some curtains so they can have a sense of privacy whenever they are sleeping or just resting. So for my overall experience, I think that having a group plate is a great idea because we are able to taste what the real world is like. In companies, we have colleagues to work with, and it will not always be about us. We need to consider and be open and understanding with everyone's creativity. And I believe that's what architecture is all about, sharing ideas and being able to express ourselves. And we are also able to celebrate together, and mental breakdowns have never been so easy because we are with our friends, and I can say that all throughout the experience, I enjoyed and will surely cherish and remember this.
So for me, I enjoyed and learned a lot in doing this plate. I got to experience designing with a group and also going out of my comfort zone with my group members to try new ideas and style. Though working together could have been better with face-to-face classes, I'm really thankful that my group mates were all motivated and doing our best in finishing our plate.
In this project, I was able to learn more on how to collaborate and work with the team. I learned how to voice out my opinions and accept my groupmates' critiques and opinions as well. I have to admit, collaborating became more difficult, especially with the current pandemic situation, but thanks to my groupmates' patience and understanding, we were able to come up with a good output. And that's it for our presentation. Thank you for listening.
Hello. Hello. Gosh.